Hello all, welcome back to the channel. This is me farmer EnvoyXtreme, and here we are folks for our Back to Basics series around Ravenport on Farm Simulator 19. If this is looking for, then please stay tuned. Hello folks, and welcome back, and pretty much going on the back of where we ended on last episode. We bought the beta around here. Also, money's gone up a little bit because we sold the last bits of soybeans at the restaurant. That got us just over 2,200, I think, something like that, so not much. And now we're all about getting chicken cubes, and I have been thinking of what we could do. So go to landscaping tool. Back to the farm around here. So yeah, this needs picking up, and at some point we will be sort of redecorating the farm a bit, moving bits around, especially tying things up. It's a bit rough around the edges here. Thinking sort of in the long run where we want to place things like our cow barns and that, because I do want to get cows at some point. I'm sort of thinking we could place the cow pen around here, move the house somewhere around, and yeah, like some of these little bits here, little storage slots. I think we'll go ahead for now, remove those. We'll keep the red barn, I do like that. Or we might sell it actually, and yeah, sell it, replace it somewhere, and then what we could do potentially is get all this into one big field here. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do first of all. So go to our garage, garage, whatever you want to call it. So I'll keep all these sheds and that for now. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Yeah, we'll get rid of the farmhouse yet. Actually, is there a... No, that's the only farmhouse we've got. 180 grand though, so... Yeah, that's one thing we will have to take into consideration. And also, I was daft, because I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be the biggest tractor we're going to get. No, actually, because if I go to our 7210 Pro Series, we've got two of those, and they can go from 170, which I currently got, 214, 255, 261. So yeah, did things a bit wrong. I should have upgraded those, but I do like the more modern looks to the cases, especially this 145 here. And actually, what I want to do actually is, obviously with the cultivator and drill, there was actually something that we could do about that, and we could get like an all-in-one system. So I'm pretty sure what I'm on about, folks. If we go to cultivators, which one is it? No, I think it's subsoiler, right? Yep, subsoiler, and you can see here it's how it goes, matches with that triangle. That means it matches with the HR 4004 and the BTF 4000. And go to Cedars. The BTF 4000 is that, and that matches with that. So if we get all those three together, actually what that would do is, well, we can all one system. So we'll cultivate and drill at the same time. So I'm thinking, let's go ahead and do that, shall we, folks? So we'll go ahead and buy that. Go and buy that. And we'll go and get the cultivator, or subsoiler, should I say? Subsoiler cultivator. And this could be used as a plough as well, so we can use this to create fields as well. So we've got the plough, which we will only work, of course, on its own. But if we want to do like a cultivation and seeds, then we can use that. Well, it says well, really it's more of a plough subsoil. But the cultivators, that just turns up the dirt, sort of turns like the few inches of topsoil. So actually, yeah, it's more of a plough, not a cultivator. Sorry, folks. Thinking that you're playing Farm Sim 19, you think you'll know that, but So yeah, and actually, meaning of that, we can sell the plough cultivator, not plough, cultivator, what we've got currently. So we're going to dump the weight there. I'll put the lights on so you see a bit better, folks. So you are in the way. Link up to the front. But yeah, of course, yeah, it's a PTO, so of course it hasn't got a PTO at the front. Just a front 3-point hitch. So we'll go and hook you up. We'll leave you out for now because we'll need to use you in a bit. So let's go ahead and get these hooked up. There we go. Turn around. Back up. Yes, I know we've still got some seeds in there. Luckily I haven't topped this up. Yeah, so I think we could unload that right away. Yeah, cut into one little big bag there. So yeah, let's go to the shop. And also what I'm thinking is, we can, since we're getting this all in one thing, we don't need 3 tractors, so we can sell all 3 here. And we only need more horsepower just to upgrade the other 7210 we've got here. So yeah, let's head to the shop, folks, and I'll see you when we get there. So yeah, here folks, we're at the shop. We will have a look at that in a sec. So let's get this over here. Go to the workshop area. Oh, little bump. So we'll go and repair you. 85 grand, not too bad. Are you level 4? Might move you a bit too much forward. No worries, hop into you. Up. Down we go. So yeah, also you can see we're still quite a bit of money now, 207 grand. Yes, we could pay off the loan. So yeah, we'll pop you down there. Repair you. 6200, not too bad. And now let's go and have a look at what we got here, sorry. That's a southerner accent. So we'll park you here for now. Don't really need you as such, we'll use the other one. So yeah, here, so this was how it would work. This is the holder for your seats. That will go to the front via 3-point linkage and all that. That will go onto that, and that will go onto the back of the tractor. So let's go and get the 7010 up here. Yeah, 7210 up here, and because we need to upgrade the engine on that, because the horsepower requirement is 100 and 130, so that needs 230. Our Maxim CVX with its wide tyres can do the work at 175. Bit of a struggle, so we'll stick to the 7210. I'll get him here, get him up here, upgraded, and then we'll go from there, folks. So here we go, just go down here, and of course the horsepower requirement is just like a rough estimate. Sometimes you can get away with doing equipment with less horsepower requirement, but obviously one thing to note is keep the wear down, or keep the maintenance up. I can see there at the bottom right corner screen, of course you've got the little spanner and that green gauge. Where it is at the moment is like 99%, 100%, and once you hit below 80 horsepower you'll see some minimal horsepower deficiencies. 75% is, I'll say, is more general. That's when I notice it more personally. In that 50, 25, and eventually 0, it will still work at 0%. You just won't be able to do much with it. So forget the 230. That's going to cost us 40. Could try to get away with. No. Let's stick to the 255. Yeah, so bit expensive. And actually, I'm thinking, how much is the combine worth? Interestingly, we could sell the combine and the header, and potentially could get a better combine, folks. Should I do that? Or actually, let's think smart here. What's the cost of fields? 213. So I've got to be careful what crop it is, because you can harvest certain amounts, or certain types, sorry, of crop depending on the header. Really, the main header, which we've got, can do everything apart from cotton, sunflower, corn, potatoes, sugar beets, and sugar cane. Like sugar cane, potatoes, sugar beets, and that, they need their own special equipment. Corn and sunflower, you'll need a corn header, so that'll be something like this, corn headers. So do sunflower and corn. Of course, we won't redo corn yet. We may do at some point, but oh, sorry. How much are these errors over here? Oh, 202, 280, 147. What's that? That's sugar beets. Let's get rid of sunflower and corn. So that's the main fields that we want, but obviously we need special headers for it. What's the growth like? If we can make a quick profit and flip the field potentially. What I mean by flipping the field is, for example, let's say if we buy field 11, we'll harvest it ourselves, so we keep all the profits, sell it for the exact same price, because how it works here. So say we buy this field here, 126 grand, sell for the exact same price. So value of the fields do not deficient at no point. So no matter how much you harvest it or lease harvest it or how long you've had it, the prices won't deficient. So that's a good little trick to make some quick money, folks. Let's look at the size of our fields. Like 19 is that little rectangle. That's our biggest field. So potentially that is like a lot bigger. Let's go and buy you for now. We'll always sell that if we want to later on. And so that's that sunflower. And sunflower does actually sell quite well at the moment. Yeah, 1100, 1200. Actually, what about fertilizer state? So, that's been fertilized the second time, so actually, that's really good. So we don't need to waste any fertilizer. Literally, just harvest a crop and go from there. Of course, we'll need a corn header. And if we go to New Holland, where we've got the puzzle piece, it says the TX32 header, which we've got. And it says corn champion. So if we go to headers, corn headers, corn champion, 3.4 meters. Could go with the Capello if you want to, slightly smaller. But you can do custom cutters. So with some of these headers like the Capellos, that's sort of the good ones if you got different types of equipment and you want to match it, then, but I think I'm not too fussed with colours for now, so we'll go with that. So pretty much sat back on and off, folks. And actually, out of interest, could we upgrade this even more? Or is that too much? Might as well get extra 6 horsepower. Oh, no, don't want to hop. So yeah, that's pretty much a lot of money spent, a lot of things being sent out, so I think we'll wait for that to germinate to its ready to harvest. That should be sometime today. With our other crops, they should harvest. They could potentially be ready tonight, but really I think they'll be ready tomorrow, so yeah. Let's get combine up here, and since I'm lazy, what we're going to do is grab you, just reset you. So let's go and get some things moved around. Slightly push you out of the way. Oh, yeah, to run over our equipment whilst we're at it, Envoy. So yep, that's hooked on. So how this should work is if we hook you up and then we get you hooked up. So if we open our tab here, so if we get rid of that, could this be used as a plough? No, it says cultivator, so it actually is a cultivator. I think with some sort of toys they can be used as a plough to create fields, others, yeah, it really depends. But now the magic is if we hook this up, get rid of this, have a look. Oh, see that pipe comes out? So magically a pipe appears which links the feed from the hopper here, sucks all the seed up here via vacuum, and then the seeds get spread through these little hose pipes down to the individual little inputs. So when you lower this down, seeds get laid into nice little rows, and then of course that will happen behind this. So this cultivator will turn up topsoil. That will leave a place to seed. So then this will put the seeds in, and then the bits at the back or at the bottom of the implement. Hard to see with this, but I think it's more the roller. So yeah, it sort of opens up. Oh yeah, so it opens up, then it sort of closes with these little rollers and these little dangly bits at the back. I'm not sure the exact name of it. That's just a bit of real life farming info to my limited knowledge. But yeah, of course, to feed this, just open the cover. So yeah, let's get back to the farm, folks. Let's get some bathing done, and let's get this little test run, shall we, folks? Into here and drive this back. So yeah, here are folks, and yeah, obviously, see here is all loose in that. What we could do is get something called a windrower, and that will arrange all this into nice and neat little rows. So windrowers, example here, 10 grand, we could get that. But really, if I was going to get something, I want something a bit bigger, something like a Kunga 9531, 9.3 meters. Of course, the bigger you get, you can get really big ones like that. Sort of 62 grand, 110 grand. And yeah, it's all about the detailing compared to this, which just, yeah. And then obviously you got more of a drag one, that's like lower, so it's like a rake, so it rakes it in together. So you could get something like that. Really, price wise, not that much difference, 7 grand. Yeah, something you can consider, folks. Same, twice the horsepower requirement, of course, because that's bigger than that. But same working speeds. Yeah, it's an option for us, but I think for now, since this is a little field, it will be fine. So you can see here that fills up with straw. And when that hits 4,000 litres, a bell will come out there, so turn around. And I think we need to do one more pass, and the bell should come out. Oh, not quite. So yeah, when it hits like 8%, you will hear that beeping, that means it's nearly ready. So when it gets 100%, it'll automatically stop picking up. So what you have to do is press L1 and triangle on the PlayStation and get that back done, and then we'll continue on, folks. So yeah, we'll get about a couple of bells, about 4 bells I think from this. So yeah, let's go get this done, folks, and then I will bring you back once we are done here, because this will only take a few minutes. folks. Just getting the last little bit here done. Missed a little bit there. There we go. So yeah, obviously missed a few little bits here and there, and did a few little skizzy whacks, as I call them. Where you sort of don't drive in a straight line. That's just me. I'm not very good at driving in straight lines. So yeah, I think we can get this done here in one little pass. Lift the back end up. Okay, just get this little bit here. And it's just those two little bits at the top. And there we go, folks. So yeah, easy done, and that didn't really cost us much seeds. Actually, I can't recall which one used more. I think the other one did all the other 3 fields with 400 litres. No, 2 fields, wasn't it? Was it 2 or 3? Yeah, 3 fields that use. So yeah, this uses more seed, because 200 litres for 1 field compared to about 400 or whatever it was for 3 fields, including that 1 big field and 2 similarly sized small fields. But yeah, so the next task is really, well, get a plough in and start creating fields. Obviously we need to cut the tree down over there. We can use that for, well, can't really use it for as much as with new mods, but we can take you up to the sawmill and then set it. Actually, I wouldn't tell you how much logs we're going for. It's generally still quite okay. What we do need though is a chainsaw, and they're all costing £1. Let's go with steel MS261, and now a plough. Oof. Is there a subsoil that can be used as a plough though? Not quite sure. Give me a sec, folks, and we'll find out. And that is a from no, folks. So yeah, that's my apologies. I'm used to doing different equipment, so yeah. Base game power harrows, subsoilers, cultivators, and disc harrows are all basically cultivators. Let's have a look. Do they give a ploughed state? Oh yeah, of course it could tell, because obviously we've already done it. Oh, we missed a little bit over there. What bit did we miss? Oh yeah, I can see it right here in front of me. Should probably test that. For your folks' knowledge and for my knowledge as well. Set that up. Does it give a ploughed state? It's not that big. Just still a wider chunk. Don't mind going over saying with the seeder, I'm not overly worried. So yes, leaves it in a cultivated state. Fair enough. Just quickly redo the damage I've done. So just in case of lowering the implement. Not sure what we're doing in this field. Yeah, wheat. Still checking. And I've got to turn the thing on. Helps if you turn the equipment on, folks. That is my top tip for the day. Make sure you have the implement turned on. Easily done. Yeah, easily done, but yeah, just get you lined up, get you done, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, just getting that little bit done. I was quickly grabbing the thumbnail for the video, and there we go. Not sure what bit that is saying over there that we haven't done. You know this little bit here we screwed up on. There we go, so yeah. And I think so, can't buy that. But what we could do is go ahead and lease. So our biggest horsepower is the 7250, 261 horses back in there. So what we could do is go to plows. What's the cost difference? 3,000. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead with this. Too fast on that, so we can lease that. And also I'm thinking what we could do whilst we're at it, we could do a bit of mowing as well, couldn't we? Yeah, a bit of mowing. Oh, that sticks out to the sides. Yeah, let's go with you. Let's go ahead and lease you. And of course we'll need a windrower, so we'll get it all up in nice piles. Let's go with the big one. And then we could make some silage bells out of this and get a bit of money for silage. Oh, that's going to be a bit expensive at 3 grand. I think it's worth it. Yeah, let's take a gamble, folks. You never know unless you try. I'll use that to pick up the round bells. That picks up square bells. That picks up square bells. So yeah, let's go ahead and turn you off. First of all, so yeah, let's go ahead and collect all that, folks, and then we'll take it all back to the farm. Alright, folks, so yeah, change of plan. Got sent back the old mower, and so let's go with these two here. Say 2-in-1 little setup, using the back end a little bit. So go to mowers. That's what we got initially. Then I got this. I'm thinking these two go together because you can see that little puzzle. So it says that goes with the NoCat X1ED, and that goes with the Seor 2400, which is Seor 2400. Where are you two? Ah, that's the weight that is. So it's saying we need a 2.4 ton or 2400 kilogram weight to the back. I'm thinking we can get away with just 1,000 at the back. So yeah, we'll get to this farm. We'll mow the grass around the farm. Then what we could do is bait it. Always the first bell of using the grass is going to come out as straw. So I'm thinking, remember something right. If a baler has right stuff in it, example straw, and you put more, say a different type in, let's say grass, that can as a straw. Don't quote me on that, but that's how I'm remembering it. So yeah, where is our property? So yeah, pretty much. So yeah, all of it, this over here is just ours. Not sure how much grass as per se we can get. So that's on and down. That's on and down. Oh yeah, we're getting little patches of grass here and there. Ain't gonna be much here, but it's mainly when we start doing this bit here. That's where you'll see. Obviously it's a bit covered up with all the weeds and whatnot. Not sure exactly how much grass we're going to get as per se, in terms of baitage wise, but yeah. It's a different little setup. It's got enough horsepower to do this. Just get rid of you, set. So yeah, I think, you know, just go around the farm. Yeah, a bit of grass went up, pick it up, bait it. Get some nice silage bells, and then yeah, I think make some decent money. Also, we're doing the guy. Not biogas, gas plant. Man, I don't know what's wrong with me today. So yeah, if you take a look left here, obviously we could pick up the grass loosely, loose, pick up as it is without having to bale it using a loader wagon, but yeah, I'd rather get some nice silage bales. Definitely worth it, I think. Especially after all the leasing and messing around I've done, but yeah. Well, not quite full width, but close. So yeah, what I'm going to do, folks, is I'll just quickly get this here done off camera, and I'll bring you back on once we are done here. I think we're going to be here for a little while, I think. And here we are, folks, we are in the row now, so we've just done the mowing. And now just pretty much just put it to a neat pile so it makes it a lot easier for us to bale with. And let's see, we're getting a fair little bit. Of course, it ain't going to be much because obviously it's just wild grass, all-quit wild grass, and not actually planted grass. Because with planted grass, you can obviously put fertilizer state or field grass, actually, or probably apparently, yeah, field grass. For it. Yeah, with field grass, obviously you can put 2 sticks of cultivator, you can put lime on the field, even, and that gets your yield bonuses. Doing at a quite decent pace, 11 miles an hour. Interesting how much we can actually get in total. Obviously, in this episode, we're not going to bait it or anything. I think we'll do that in the next episode of where we'll be baiting it, as well as we're doing the corn harvest or sunflower harvest. I can't remember which crop it is. Sunflower harvest. So actually what we could do is speed up time a bit, make up to ×5, and what we'll do once we're done here, we'll get that field fertilised because we didn't do a fertilizer state prior to drilling it, well, prior to Cultidrilling, as I'm calling it. Yeah, Cultidrilling. Yeah, Cultidrill, get Cultidrilling in, yeah. I like the sound of that. Actually, I think we'll do one little test, just to get like one little path done, like this path here, just to see how much grass we're going to get in total. Obviously, I didn't do pretty much everywhere. I did like up here. I did not this side, but more this side. I got a bit carried away. Just yeah, I thought yeah, let's go up a hill. Why not? So yeah, I can imagine baiting that's going to be interesting. Especially when the bells come out and they roll down onto the road. Thankfully this is private property, so well, private-ish property I'm guessing. So I don't really worry about that too much. We should be doing this, I should be, so we'll turn around here and we'll get this bit done. Of course there are lots of trees for us to be wary of. So yeah, you lower the implement and then just bring it put into nice neat piles. You could do like say if your reel would be smooth, so right, do like that, get like the odd little pile there into that new pile. But of course then to do that really needs to be sort of like be sturdy with your movements when you're mowing in the first place. Nice straight lines ish, well, the best you can be. Really take it close together. Of course the width of the working tools will have an impact of course on that. Didn't really do much mowing over here because we wasn't getting much grass, just little bits here and there, little squiggly wags, scraggly wags, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, let's get this up here. Nice little piles. So yeah, actually what, let's do it. Let's round off the episode by doing that, shall we? Let's try to test bale. It should pick up the grass. Now does that next bale come out as straw? That's how it worked for me last time. I used a basically baler. But yeah, let's find out, shall we? So yeah, lower the implement by pressing L1 in circle. Now, so yeah, see there, straw. So yeah, that's one thing if you're really doing mixed bells, is be wary of that. So press L1 on triangle, L1 triangle again. So it's like one little pass here. It's getting us 500 plus what was in there. So yeah, about 2,500 litres per pass. So just get, I'm thinking grass bell wise, thinking that's our second grass bell, and we've missed a bit. Driver error. So that's one. Oh, it's a short bell, wasn't it? So yeah, one, two and a half bells, 5, 7.5 bells, and I'm missing bits again. So I'm thinking until if we get 10 bells, wrap them up, get them to silage, and of course it's just me rough guessing here. That will net us 2,500. So overall, doesn't cover the costs of everything we've done, but it's a learning experience. And sometimes just learning things is just as valuable as making tons of money really fast and that, using big equipment and all this and that. That's what this series is for, just having fun, relaxing. And for those who are new, here's just pretty much a rough guide, nothing too involved, too detailed. So obviously with this you can get well into the details, into the nitty-grittiness of it, but yeah. So yeah, on that note folks, I think we'll call it a day. It's a bit of a short episode than initially planned. I think the lengths of these episodes are going to be something between 50 minutes to 45 tops. Really depends on what we're doing and pretty much what the episode consists of. This episode, yeah, it's pretty much just the usual stuff. And then next episode we will get the rest of the equipment down to the farm. We'll get that field ploughed, we'll pretty much ploughing, fertilising and harvesting and seeding. We'll get all that done in one episode, so yeah. And bathing, so yeah. Next episode is going to be a jam-packed episode, or it might be split into two. Again, it just depends on how those things go and how recording goes for me personally. But yeah, if you've wanted to enjoy this, which I hope you have, feel free to smash that button, feel free to comment down below, and if you want to share something, please be my guest. If not subscribed to the channel yet, then please do, as we're push for 2,000 subs, and let you get your support votes, but better choose to do. I hope I'm going to see all, but for now, this is me farmer EnvoyXtreme, and I'll see you all very soon.